initiate a contempt of court proceedings against the Kenya Revenue Authority Commissioner General over alleged illegal deduction of the housing levy. Addressing the press on Monday, LSK President-elect Faith Odhiambo said there was no legal basis for the taxman, including other state agencies, to deduct the funds from employees. Ebi Kadenyi files the following story.
Just a few days after the Attorney General Justin Muturi cautioned against making any collections from the affordable housing levy that was declared illegal by the Court of Appeal, the Law Society of Kenya, led by the outgoing President Eric Thury, now say they will commence contempt of court proceedings against the government for illegally collecting housing levy despite the court orders. Thury also condemned the Attorney General for the advisory he released, claiming it was unnecessary.
We think that irrespective of the advice that the Attorney General has given, it is every person has a right to comply with court decisions. KRA is part of the parties that were in court, both in the High Court and in the Court of Appeal. And we know that they have competent lawyers within their organization that would have advised on the effect of the Court of Appeal failing to give an order to stay the implementation of the High Court decision.
Thury further called on to the Kenya Revenue Authority and other accounting offices to know that currently there is no law authorizing the implementation of the housing levy. Thury further urged the government to desist from the willful disobedience of court order and disregard of provisions of the Constitution and the law for the sake of Kenyans.
It can only lead us to one conclusion, that there is an informal government policy to restrict the rights of Kenyans. There is a government policy not to comply with court orders that the government does not agree with. And we are concerned that if we continue in this manner, then the administration of law going to courts will lose meaning, and it will get to a point where ordinary members of the public will decide to take law into their own hands.
LSK has called on to Kenyans to arm them with evidence of illegal deductions, which will come in handy when the petition is filed in court.
It has come to our attention that the Kenya Revenue Authority and other government agencies have, despite the declaration of Section 84 as being unconstitutional, have continued to deduct and remit to the Kenya Revenue Authority the housing levy. There is no legal basis to deduct the housing levy, and this action amounts to contempt of court and arbitrary imposition of tax.
Ebi Kadenyi, Look Up TV.
Well, that story by Ebi